Hello friends, today our topic is history of handball. History means the study of past events. The branch of knowledge dealing with past events is called history. Of a relationship between a part and a whole is called of. Handball, a game similar to fives in which the ball is hit with the hand in a balled court, a team sport where two teams of 7 players each pass and bounce the ball is called handball. Handball in early days means a game played in a balled court or against a single ball or board by 2 or 4 players who use their hands to strike the ball. A small rubber ball used in handball. Handball is believed to be one of the humanity's oldest game. Means games are an integral part of all cultures and are one of the oldest forms of human social interaction. There is a strong evidence that the ancient Greeks and Romans played game. Means there are powerful proof that in earliest Greece was a civilization belonging to a period of Greek history that lasted 8th to 6th centuries BC to the end of the antiquity. Roman civilization from the founding of the Italian city of Rome in the 8th century BC to the collapse of the Western Roman Empire. During that period, with both countries played handball. That could be considered precursor to modern handball, means that have been thought about carefully before another of the same kind of handball game in present day handball. The Greeks game was called Urina. Uranus is also only planet to be named after Greek rather than a Roman's one. Uranum meaning heavenly or of heaven was in Greek mythology the muse of astronomy and in later times of Christian poetry is called Greek games called Urina. There is also evidence that games similar to handball were played in Greenland. Greenland is the world's largest island located between Arctic and Atlantic Oceans. East of the Canadian, it is an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark. The proof shows that handball is played in Greenland. Handball in modern era means the term handball refers to at least a half dozen different sports that fall into two general categories. One category involves play between 2 or more players in which a small rubber ball is projected against 1, 3 or 4 balls with use of one hand only. Handball as it is played today began in Northern Europe in the late 19th century. Means the present age game of handball was first played towards the end of the 19th century in Scandinavia and Germany. Field handball was first recognized at the turn of the century and G. Ball Storm introduced the sport of handball to the Sweden in 1910. German physical education teachers Max Hesser is credited with shaping the basic rules that would come to govern the sport. Means handball is non even invention. Different variations of the game were already known in antiquity. What today definition of handball can be traced back to the women committees of Berlin, Turner, Turnrath in named for the Berlin neighborhood where the game was invented by Max Hessier in 1917. The modern set of rules was published on 29 October 1917 by Max Hessier from Germany with his associates. The International Amateur Handball Federation was established in 1928. Means representative from 11 countries founded the International Amateur Handball Federation on the 4th of August 1928 in Amsterdam. The International Olympic Committee recognized handball as an Olympic sport in 1933. It was replaced in 1946 by the International Handball Federation, which continues today as the sport's world governing body. Means the International Amateur Handball Federation came into being in 1928. In 1946, it was replaced by International Handball Federation, which is the sports world governing body today. Federation which continues today as the sports world governing body in its first modern information called field handball. Teams of 11 played on the turf fields. Means at present time handball game is played on turf is defined as a surface or layer of the earth with grass. It is the version of sport that is played at the Olympics today. Particularly from of Olympic handball is a team sport in which two teams of 7 players, each 6 outcourt players and a goalkeeper, pass a ball using their hands with the aim of throwing it also the goal of the other team. Thanks and have a nice day.